Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For those who are new, welcome. My name's Monica, and in today's video I'm going to go through the new releases that are coming out in February, as well as my TBR. So let's just get into the books, but as usual I'll tell you if there's narrators attached to any audiobooks or whatever, and if there's an audiobook that is being made from a previous book that's already been published, I'll let you know that as well. But let's get into the books with the first one, which is Deep End by Ali Hazelwood. This is coming out on February 4th, and it's going to have all the releases. Obviously, it's traditionally published, and the narrators are going to be Therese Plummer and Ben Holtzmuller. Also on February 4th is Dream Girl Drama by Tessa Bailey. This is book 3 in the Big Shot series. This is going to have all the releases, and the narrators are Kelly Dalton and Teddy Hamilton. Also releasing on February 4th is The Love Lyric. This is by Christina Forrest, and it's going to have all the releases, and the narrators are going to be Jay Shanani Michaels and Ian Hackney. Another one that's coming out February 4th is Last Twilight in Paris by Pam Jenoff. I think this is actually historical fiction. It looks historical fiction-y to me. I already have it on reserved at my library. But the narrators are going to be Therese Plummer and Saskia Merveld. And I always mispronounce her name. So if you know how to pronounce it, please do it. Please let me know how to pronounce it down below, because me and pronunciations, oh yeah, it's a thing. Okay, let's move on to Unloved by Pink Crin. This is the follow-up book to Unsteady. This is coming out February 4th, and the narrators are Caitlin Elizabeth and Bradley Ford. And also on the last book on February 4th is A Tropical Rebel Gets the Duke by Adriana Herrera. This is book 3 in the Las Leonas series. I just finished an ALC for this. The narrator is Lola James, and she did a fantastic job. I gave this 4.5 stars. I loved it. It wasn't a full 5-star for me, for pretty much because I wanted the heroine to just give in a little bit to the hero, but it was fantastic. I highly recommend you pick this up on February 4th. But let's just move on. On February 6th is You Float My Boat by Lulu Moore. This is book 2 in the Oxbridge series, and it's going to have all the releases, paperback, audiobook, and ebook. And the narrator is Sam Stafford and Rebecca Lee. Then on February 7th is My Dark Prince by Parker S. Huntington and L.J. Shen. This is book 3 in the Dark Prince Road series. I read the first one, loved the first one, have not read the second one, so I need to get caught up. But it's going to have all the releases, paperback, audiobook, and ebook, and the narrators are Christian Fox and Andy Arndt, who are both fantastic. And then on February 10th is Under an Endless Moon by A.L. Jackson. This is book 2 in the Moonlight Ridge series. It's going to have all the releases, paperback, audiobook, and ebook, and the narrators are Connor Crayus and Desiree Ketchum. It was just recently announced that Corinne Halley's coming out with a new book on February 10th, is Death Valley. This one, I only think it's going to be paperback and ebook. She usually does her audiobooks later on, but this one is an apocalyptic, zombie apocalyptic, wow, words. It's going to be a love story within a zombie apocalypse, so I am very interested in this one. Then on February 11th is A Rebel Without Claws by Juliet Cross. This is book 1 in her Southern Comfort series. This is the spin-off series to the Stay a Spell series. Now, it is going to have all the releases, paperback, ebook, and audiobook. However, she has stated that the audiobook will not be ready until March 28th. So we have to wait another little over a month to get the audiobook. But the narrators are going to be Aiden Snow and Johanna Fairview. And those two did a fantastic job on the Stay a Spell series. So, and anyway, moving on. On February 11th is Can't Help Faking in Love by Swati Hegde. I think that's how you say her name. This is going to have all the releases, paperback, audiobook, ebook. This looks so cute. I'm really excited for this one. Anyway, the narrator is Mer Deja. I think that's how you say her name. Sorry if I mispronounce these names. I really am trying on my pronunciations. Anyhow, February 11th is the Kiss Lottery by Isla Madden Mills. This is going to have all the releases, paperback, ebook, and audiobook, and the narrators are going to be Savannah Peachwood and Sebastian York. Also on February 11th is Scythe and Sparrow by Brendan Weaver. This is book 3 in the Ruinous Love trilogy. It's going to have all the releases, paperback, audiobook, and ebook. We don't know who the narrators are going to be simply because they have not announced them yet, but we know we're gonna get it. And then also on February 11th is First Time Caller by B.K. Borison. This is book 1 in the Heartstrings series. I've heard nothing but great things about this. It's what Sleepless in Seattle is inspired. It's gonna have all the releases, and the narrators are gonna be E.J. Bingham and Hathaway Lee. Lastly, on February 11th, we're going to get an audiobook release only. His Tesoro by Emilia Rossi. This is book 1 in the Empire of Royal series. I've heard so many good things about this. I think it's a mafia romance. It looks very, very interesting. I'm excited for this. The narrators are going to be Lee Daniels and Teddy Hamilton, but you can get the paperback and ebook now. But I'm going to wait for the audiobooks. It's only a couple weeks away. Then on February 19th is Here and Now by Karen Michaels. This is going to have all the releases, paperback, audiobook, and ebook. The narrators are Jason Clark and Angelina Roca. This is very, very gorgeous. I am actually pretty excited for this one. Then on February 20th, On Love Rose Lane will be released. This is from Samantha Young. This, I think, is a second gen or continuation of Love on Dublin Street, I think. Love on Dublin Street, or Dublin Street, I think that's what it's called. I think her first series that put her on the map. Anyway, it's going to have all the releases, paperback, audiobook, ebook, and the narrators are going to be Shane East and Zara Hampton Brown. Then on February 20th is When We Burn. This is by Kristen Proby. This is book 1 in the Black Wells of Montana series. It is going to have all the releases, paperback, audiobook, ebook. We have not heard who the narrators are going to be. They were not announced yet, so stay tuned for that. Then on February 21st is The Duke's Only Desire by Anna Harrington. This is book 3 in the Dukes of Darkness series. It's going to have paperback and ebook. I don't know about an audiobook, haven't heard, and there's no talk of narrators, so I don't know. Then on February 25th, we are getting a multi-book series from different authors. The first one, the series is called the Black Rose Auction series, so I'm not repeating myself over and over again. So book 1 is Wicked Pursuit by Katie Robert. It's going to have ebook and paperback. Then book 2 is Divine Intervention by R.M. Virtues. It's going to have ebook and paperback. Book 3 is Stolen Vows by Savar Miller, and it's going to have ebook and paperback. Book 4 is The Irresistible Devil by Jenny Nordbach, and it's going to have ebook and paperback. Book 5 is Shattered Innocent by Sarah Kate. This is going to have ebook, paperback, and audiobook, and the narrators are going to be Stephen Bourne and Michelle Sparks. And then book 6, and the last book in this series, is Royal Heart by Nana Malone, and it's going to have ebook and paperback. So there you go. Then also releasing on February 25th, and has nothing to do with this last series, is Best Friends for Never by Tegan Hunter. I do not know if there's going to be an audiobook attached to it. I think there is, but I know we're getting ebook and paperback. And then releasing on February 25th is The Charlie Method by Elle Kennedy. This is book 3 in her Campus Diaries series. And it is going to have all the releases, paperback, ebook, audiobook, but I do not know who the narrators are. But I know we're going to get all of them, and I'm so excited for this one. I think this one is MMF. If I remember correctly, it's MMF. But anyway, I'm really excited for this one. Then lastly, on February 26th is Finding Home by Lauren Rowe. This is going to have all the releases, audiobook and ebook, and the narrators are going to be Andy Arndt and Sean Masters. So those are the new releases that are coming out. So let's get to my TBR. So the first book is The Villa by Nora Roberts. This is for Jess's Patreon, Nora Roberts Book Club, and this is already on my TBR. I was going to read this in 2025 anyway, so it's a romantic suspense. Then we're going to read For Historical Hellions, An Improper Proposal by Patricia Cabot aka Meg Cabot. She wrote a historical romance, and I'm really interested in this book, so we shall see. So the next three are on my new release for 2025 Part 1 TBR, and they are Deep End by Ellie Hazelwood, The Charlie Method by Elle Kennedy, and Scythe and Sparrow by Bren Weaver. I've been loving the Campus Diaries series by Elle Kennedy. I am excited to see how she's going to end the Ruinous Love trilogy, and it's Ellie Hazelwood, so there you go. I'm also absolutely want to read When We Burn by Kristen Proby. I am on her ARC team, so I am absolutely going to be getting this, and I will be reading it. I'm very excited for it. I'm kind of really hoping I get the audiobook, but if I get the ARC, I'll still be very happy just to get it. So anyway, and then on my backlist TBR for Authors Backlist of 2025, I need to read Unsteady by Peyton Curran. That's why I didn't put Unloved on here, because I need to read Unsteady first. I haven't done that yet. I need to do that. So the next one is off my cozy mystery / romantic suspense TBR for 2025, and that is Cyclone by Janie Crouch. I have heard a lot of really good things about this, and I'm in my romantic suspense era, really, so I'm excited for this one. And then from off my historical romance TBR for 2025 is Forever His by Shelley Thacker. This one, we read the second book in the series for the Historical Hellions book club, but this one is time travel, and I'm so excited to read this one. I really want to read this one, so I'm very excited for that. But anyway, so those are the books that I'm absolutely committed to in February, but obviously I will read more. Anyway, let me know what new releases you're excited for that are coming out, or are we going to be reading some of the similar books? Let me know down below. And if you made this far in this video and you want to let me know that you've been here, but you don't want to say anything, please leave me a donut emoji, because I don't know. It just came to my mind. A donut. Until next time, my friends, happy reading. Bye.